It's coffee time. Welcome if you're new to this channel. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers recently, so if you're new to this channel, welcome to this segment, welcome to this channel. Eventually you're probably going to unsubscribe because I do a jack of all trades channel. I do everything. There's almost nothing that I haven't done on YouTube in some way. So if you're coming to my channel expecting one specific thing, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's not what this channel is. I do everything. This is a variety channel. I talk about controversial stuff, and then I just talk about stuff that I'm doing in my life, and games, and cooking, and food reviews, and whatever I feel like I want to do. That's what gives me the most enjoyment out of YouTube. But to the new people who are new to my channel, because I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate your subscription for the 1 month that it lasts. This segment is where I just talk about my personal life, because I don't talk about my personal life that often. So, the month of December, this year, overall, has went so fast. I feel like the older I get, because I turned 26 on December 5th, the older I get, the faster years go by. I don't know if that's just a thing with older age, but, man, when I was 15, I felt like a whole year was a long time. This year has just been flown by so fast. I think that's partially because I've been in school. For many of you guys know welding. I've been doing welding constantly, almost 40 hours a week. Welding. And today, actually, the first type of welding paid off because I passed my official certification test for the state of Washington. If I look tired, if I look like crap, well, it's because I haven't been sleeping. Because my finals ended on I think it was the 9th, and then I had an actual certification test for welding today, this morning, at 8 o'clock. And I went and did it. And I had some of the worst anxiety I have anxiety, but it comes at really odd times. Like, I don't get test anxiety. I can get in front of a stage and talk to people, panels. I've talked to a couple hundred people at once, and I'm fine. But doing a test that I'm paying $200 some for, and that I've logged like over 400 hours in welding, and I've gotten this process down, MIG welding, and then go test on it, and not make a mistake, because there's a lot of variables when you're doing a test plate, when you're doing MIG, and you're doing a certification test for the state of Washington. Because obviously, if you're going to get certified to do a type of a welding process, you need to be actually certified to do it. Because if you're going to be working on bridges and buildings, you can't have somebody who doesn't know how to do the job, and then they make a bridge, and then it breaks apart, you know? Like, it's really important that when you're doing a trade, whether it be welding, whatever it is, automotive, carpentry, you actually know what you're doing. So yeah, I logged hundreds of hours in MIG. I wanted to make sure that I could do MIG overhead. I could do it vertical. I could do it horizontal. I could do it with left-handed. I'm right-handed. I even started recently welding with my left hand just so I can get it down if I need to. Because with welding, depending on what type of welding, if you're doing field welding, you're going to be bending rods. No, not... I'm not using a sexual reference there, although if you're in the welding trade, there's a lot of references to your rod. But like you can bend your tungsten, and then you can weld around corners and in tight objects and all sorts of things. Welding is fascinating. But anyway, I passed my MIG certification test today. It was pretty cool. They did a structural test, and they bent the plate, the flat plate. They bent it at like a U. Like, they put this machine that just put it down pressure and bent a flat plate to be like a bent U, and no cracks, no inclusions, not inclusions. I think is it inclusions? I think it's inclusions. I don't know. I don't know all my I don't know all my welding jargon yet. No cracks, no everything. Like, I did. It was fantastic. It was like, actually, I think it was the best test plate I've ever done, simply because the weave was just flawless, and lots of penetration, lots of fusion. I passed it. It passed. Passed the structural test. So that is a lift off my shoulders, because if I had failed that, I would have probably went in a even more deep depression than I already am, because obviously when you log so many hours and you keep doing the same thing and you get really good at the same thing and then you go to take a test and then you fail, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. Didn't happen. I thought it was. The guy who did the CWI test was really nice. The next welding process I'm going to learn is dual shield. And after I do dual shield, I'm going to do stick. And then after stick, I'm going to do TIG. And then after TIG, I'm going to do flux. So I want to get like those 4 other welding processes down, because for every welding process, you have to be certified for that welding process. It's an individual test for each welding process. So I have MIG under my belt. I'm certified to do MIG, but all the other stuff, it's like extra certifications, basically. And the more certifications you have in welding, or any trade for that matter, the more people want to pay you, the higher wages you'll get. That's typically how it works. It was anxiety-inducing this morning, though. Like, I got to this place 2 hours early. 2 hours early, and it was only 15 miles away. I got there 2 hours early because that's just the type of person I am. I'm one of those people, if I'm going to go on a date, if I'm going to go out somewhere and meet somebody, if I'm going to do anything, I'm always there early, at least 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes early. And 20 minutes usually max, I'm always there early. Always been that person. I'm never late to anything. But I got there 2 hours early because I was just super nervous. You know those butterflies? So when I walked in the weld shop, there's a couple different types of butterflies. You get those the upset, like when you're really nervous butterflies and it makes you feel like you're gonna barf. Those are never fun. That's what I had. I hadn't had those in years. I hadn't had butterflies like that. The most recent butterfly I get is, I have in love butterflies, I guess you could say, or the butterflies that make you really nervous when you're around somebody that you're in love with, or that you care about, or you like being around. There's just different types of butterflies for different types of situations, and I had the icky one where it makes you want to vomit, right? So that wasn't fun. The machines that I was on were super old. I mean, ancient. It took me, so I got there, and then when I started, when I went through the whole process and I signed a contract thingy of all the things I agreed to, I got on the machine and I'm like, oh my god, this machine's completely different than I have. The settings are all different, so the amperage and voltage and the wire speed, all different, because it's a different machine. I have some really nice welding machines, well, the school that I go to has, so I twist the dial, I change it to the right voltage or amperage, and boom, it auto-adjusts my wire speed and all my other, welding specifications on that machine automatically, which is really nice. But if you're on an older machine, it doesn't do that. I had to figure out the dial was on increments of like 75, and I was trying to find the exact increment. When I found it, then I had to weld on some scrap metal just to get the stupid thing to work, and I did that for almost an hour and a half. So it was almost 2 hours before I even did my actual test, because I was so nervous and I had such bad anxiety of not having the proper settings, because if your settings aren't right, you'll fuck up. Shit. I'm trying not to say the F word, because every time I say the F word, my video gets demonetized, literally. So I'm trying not to swear in my videos, but I'm not going to take that out. Become a sponsor on this channel. Helps me a lot. Then I can say more bad words. Anyways, I don't want to talk anymore about welding. It's done. I'm certified. I'm going to get my little card that says I'm a certified welder. Yay! Yay! I saw Star Wars this month. Saw it a few days ago. I've seen it twice now. I saw The Last Jedi. You guys already know my thoughts on The Last Jedi, and it's not going to change. My thoughts and opinions of this movie are not going to change. If you don't know my thoughts, check out my live stream I did the other day. Check out my movie review, which has over 130,000 views, and it seems that a lot of people actually agree with me. Now, people agreeing with me doesn't make me right or anything like that, but it makes me happy to know that I'm not the only person who feels like The Last Jedi is horrible. And there's so many plot problems, there's so many character problems, there's just everything with The Last Jedi is a shit show. And yeah, You guys know my opinion on that already if you've seen my review. Not happy about where the current state of Star Wars is. I'm just going to stay with these, okay? These here. This is what matters. Jaina Solo. I love you, Jaina Solo. Mara Jade. I want to have sex with you so bad. Okay, that's cringy. I'll stop there. I do love Mara Jade, though. She's like one of the hottest Star Wars characters of all time. Anyways, Star Wars... That's my thoughts on that. My mom got a CT scan. We'll know tomorrow if she has cancer. Yeah, that's always fun. Wouldn't that be just horrible? My dad just got his pancreatic cancer removed out of his pancreas. He's going through chemo, and then my mom gets diagnosed with cancer at the same time. Hell, if that happens, I'm gonna be an emotional wreck. Just saying, if that happens, like I can't deal with two parents going through cancer at the same time. That's just, I'm not strong enough for that. I've been through enough shit in my personal life between like self-harm, suicide, depression, anxiety. You know, I'm a big advocate for mental health stuff. But having two parents at the same time, I don't think I'm strong enough for that. Like I know my mental, if we'll find out tomorrow. Wait, no, today's Saturday. I'm a day off. We'll find out Monday if she has cancer. I hope to God she doesn't. I can't. No. I don't want to talk about that because I'm going to get emotional and I don't want to cry in here. So, what else? Man. Other than school, I'm already registered for winter quarter. I'm getting a new welding professor, which I'm really nervous about at my school that I'm doing welding at. Because, you know, a good professor can make or break your education, can make or break your grades, and can make and break just your overall experience in learning. And my current welding teacher, I'm really comfortable with. And it's not often that it's not often that I feel that I can go up to a professor and approach them, right? I like that. I love the fact that I feel confident going up to my professor and asking him a question, asking him how I can improve, what I did wrong. I love that. And he's not one of those, you know, asshole professors that makes you feel inadequate. He makes me feel comfortable. And I think that's a really cool thing that a professor can do. But I'm getting a new welding professor now. So that could be completely the opposite then. And I don't feel like I can talk to this person. I don't feel like I can ask them questions without feeling, I don't know. I feel like in today's generation, teachers aren't very good teachers. Maybe that's just me. I find that professors are very, very lazy, especially when it comes to testing. You know how many teachers are lazy as shit? And how they give you a test and it has a bunch of errors on it. I was just talking about this with somebody close to me the other day. We were talking about testing and how so many professors are lazy. They don't make their own tests, or if they do make their own tests, there's errors on it and there's... Ugh. Professors are just lazy, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I keep repeating myself. I'm repeating myself because I'm mentally exhausted and I'm physically exhausted. After this is uploaded, I'm gonna go straight take a nap and probably masturbate. Let me think. What else is there to talk about? Oh, this video is 14 minutes long already. Man, Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. So it was my birthday December 5th, and I just want to thank you guys, the people, men and women, who sent me gifts off my Amazon wish list. You guys did not need to do that. I appreciate you guys doing that. The people who got me Death Coffee, people who got me some Star Wars merchandise that I really wanted. I really appreciate you guys doing that for me because I'm to the age where my parents don't really buy me gifts. They usually give me a gift card, which is fine. I love them for that. My parents don't need to give me anything. Like, I don't expect anything from anyone ever. Ever. I'm 26 years old, and I've realized that the more I expect out of anyone, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be girlfriends, whether it be people, just don't expect things from people. Because humans will disappoint you, okay? Humans are fickle. Not everybody, but a large majority of people are fickle. And we put too much expectation in people. I've been guilty of this. And I'm tired at 26 years old being disappointed by everything and everybody. And it's not because of them, it's because of me, because I put that expectation there, and I expect something. And I find that my life is much happier when, I think the only thing that I really expect is when I come home from work, from shopping, whatever, I come home and I expect my dogs to be there to love me. That's, as cheesy as that sounds, that is what I look forward to. Because my two little dogs are always happy to see me, and they always want pets, and they always want belly rubs, and they always want affection. I don't know why I'm getting emotional saying that, but that's like the only thing I've learned to expect in my life, is because everything else will disappoint you. Animals, not so much. I've never been disappointed by an animal. Animals are... I love my dogs dearly. So much. Also, if you're gonna be in, if I have any subscribers in New York, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna be visiting New York. I guess this summarizes my coffee time for December. It's 18 minutes. I don't want to make this video too long because I know a lot of people won't watch this video all the way through because people just can't seem to watch things past 10 minutes. If you did watch it this far, thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much, and to my 4 new sponsors that I got last week on this channel. Thank you very, very much. You guys know who you are. You guys probably have I'm pretty sure you guys have a direct message from me. So check your YouTube inbox. So yeah, until next time, I will see you guys in the month of January for another coffee time. Until next time, peace out, folks.